Friends, Romans, countrymen, it hath been a while. I moved, hence the change in scenery, and you saw the title of this video, we're watching 50 Shades of Grey. Rose, the title says that you're asexual. What the fuck does that mean? I'm glad you ask. I happen to be on the asexual spectrum, which means that much like a sea sponge, I can reproduce by splitting myself in half. I was planning to do this video last month because I would have been able to make a joke about celebrating the spooky season by consuming content of the thing that scares me the most, allisexuals. Ha 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 ha. But I was having skin problems last month that I didn't feel like documenting. And because of that, I missed the window during which 50 Shades was free on Tubi, which means I now have to rent it on Amazon. We're giving money to all my favorite people, it seems. I'm standing on the precipice of a very surreal moment. I have watched everybody and their mother talk about these movies, and now I'm like actually gonna watch them. It's not like I'm really reacting. I know everything that happens in these movies, but to witness it with my own naked eyes, Oh, they're showing the shades of gray in the clouds, also establishing that we are in Seattle through the weather alone. Very nicely done.
And you have all the questions?
Yes. And you know where you're going?
Yes, I do have a GPS and a 4.0 GPA. I can figure it out.
I have a 4.0 GPA, therefore I can figure out where I'm going. I had a 3.7, so maybe that's why I'm directionless as shit. Jamie Dornan is such a beautiful man, and so woefully miscast in this role.
Maybe you're just lucky.
I've always found that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have.
Capitalism.
I just wonder if perhaps your heart might be a bit bigger than you want to let on.
It's not. It's not. We're about to spend 3 movies realizing that it's not.
Are you gay?
No, Anastasia, I'm not gay.
I'm bisexual and a disgrace to the LGBT community. See, here's the thing. I could never be with a billionaire because, like, I can't say eat the rich if I marry that person, because now I'm benefiting from wage theft and tax evasion. I could only marry a billionaire if I had, like, a complex long con to, like, redistribute their wealth, and I am not smart enough for that.
So you protect your clothes?
Could just take all my clothes off.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
And the guy at the store?
Paul? No.
Me when my dad asks if a male in my general vicinity who I speak fondly of is romantically interested in me.
Anastasia, have you been drinking?
Yeah, bitch, what's it to you? She's of legal age.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
You hit the hell on the nail.
I mean the head right on the nail.
Listen to me. I want you to go home right now.
You're so bossy.
You've talked to her twice
Let's
in
go
your
for
life.
coffee. Anna, let's go for coffee. No. Stay away from me, Anna. I don't want you. Get away. Come here, come here. Go away.
That's it. Tell me where you are.
Fucking wreck him, Anna.
I don't know when I'll have the courage to do this.
Do what?
He did not say that.
No.
I like you.
You do?
You do? Oh my gosh, she's so good in this movie. I love her performance.
No.
She's
no,
actively
Jose,
saying
I
no to you,
don't- I'm
even
sorry.
while drunk. The fuck? And he looked upon the drunken college student and said, "That is the submissive for me." Spanked that fly right out of the air.
Where did you sleep?
What, next to her? In the bed?
We didn't.
Necrophilia is not my thing. I'm all for testing the limits, but you put yourself at risk last night.
I mean, he's kind of right, but I want him to shut up. Why are you taking off your shirt, sir?
If you were mine, you wouldn't be able to sit down.
Fuck, I'm sorry?
What?
I gotta go take a shower.
What is he talking about? You've been out to coffee. Anyway, the thing about the contract is, like, expressly written consent, specifically for sexual relations, is just like, now there's this pressure to always consent because you signed your name on a legal document saying that you would consent to sexual endeavors, which thereby kind of puts you under duress. And consent cannot be given under duress? I mean, it's not duress, but it is, because she signed a legal document and presumably would suffer consequences if she does not comply to its terms. Even if you write down on a legal document that you want to have sex with somebody, surely that consent can still be revoked at any time. Yes? Even if the document outlines that no, consent cannot be revoked at any time, that's not how consent works. Ugh, gorgeous. God, is there anything better than aerial shots of a city? Ugh, could come right now. Are we about to see the playroom? Oh my god. Okay, so we all know this is Twilight fanfiction, so is this supposed to be like his reveal, like this is their moment in the woods? Instead of being a vampire, he is instead a sadist.
It means I want you to willingly surrender yourself to me.
Why would I do that?
Please me.
Okay, no. No. She asks, why would I want to do that? And he says, to please me. Wrong. I mean, I'm sure pleasing your dominant is part of it, but I assume that the reason submissives do this kind of thing is because they achieve some sort of gratification from it. They enjoy being bound and, you know, being flogged or spanked or whatever is in some way exhilarating. It releases endorphins. Because the thing is, you don't agree to be tied up and suspended from the ceiling over a pit of lava because that's how your dom decides to spend their Wednesday afternoon. I assume you do it because you achieve some sort of pleasure from it organically. Oh, underwear. Cinematically, this is very nice. Oh god, bras off, bras coming off, bras coming off. It's not that I'm body shaming, alright? I just don't consider nudity part of people's beauty. Okay, wrap it before you tap it. We love safe sex. Dude, do some like hand stuff, some mouth stuff first. She has to be like not that slippery right now. Unless you have lube. Surely you have lube. In that BDSM dungeon? Surely. Oh. On the piano bench. Is he naked? Is he naked on the piano? And so is she. Okay, the messy bun, very cute. It makes the bangs look really good, especially with the little hairs falling around her face. She's adorable. She's one of my favorite nepotism babies. That's a lie. Okay, my favorite nepotism baby is Carrie Fisher. And then I also love the Deschanels. Why did we obscure the PP? Like, if Jamie Dornan, grown man, professional actor, does not want to show his PP on camera, then he shouldn't have to. But like, how much did Dakota Johnson want to be naked on camera, you know? Take one for the team. See, here's the thing. They're gonna go back and forth about this a ton. This is gonna be like the conflict of the movie is he wants sexy times and she wants romance times, and they have to meet in the middle. But like, why this girl? Why specifically this young lady? Why do you want Anastasia Steele so badly? And why do you want to convince her to be your submissive? I don't know what the Seattle BDSM scene is like, but you're a billionaire. You have unlimited resources. It cannot be this hard to find a willing lifestyle submissive. You tied her up before taking off her shirt. Oh, there is her whole kit and caboodle. He put the ice on her tatas. He put the ice on her pepperonis. You know, I really like this apartment, but one of my grievances is that the giant window over my bed is like paper thin, and if somebody's having a conversation outside, I can hear it more clearly than if it was happening on the other side of my bedroom door. So what I am now fearing is that people can hear me talk about various illicit things while watching this movie. Big bad dominant, scared of emotional vulnerability. Oh, that shot of the conference table with the...
Turn to page 5, appendix 3, soft limits.
With you.
Find anal fisting.
That's a soft limit?
I'll review all these changes and try to arrive at a decision.
You want to leave?
Yes.
But your body tells me something different.
Okay, well, her words are telling you that she has boundaries, so listen to those maybe.
And then your complexion.
You can't see her complexion. There's like
You're
intense... Yeah, she's flushed because of the fucking lighting. And yet, Christian, do you have eyes? You know, I'm realizing that I'm not reacting very asexually TM to all of this, but, you know, I'm not completely sex repulsed. I am repulsed by that dress that Anna's wearing, good God. But I don't know, man, I go on the internet, I absorb information, and maybe that results in me sounding like I know what I'm talking about, which does not fit with the typical idea of what an asexual person is, but you are looking at an asexual reacting to a sex movie, technically, so I don't know, deal with it. He fucking did it, that rat bastard. He got rid of the VW bug, you son of a bitch. I'm surprised that E.L. James didn't do more to conceal the Twilight influences from here, because I see what people are talking about. It's a toxic hetero relationship, it takes place in the Pacific Northwest, but the appeal of Edward Cullen as a character is like his utter, desperate, ultimate simpage for Bella. No man has simped for a woman like Edward Cullen simps for Bella Swan since like Romeo Montague, which makes sense because New Moon is loosely based on Romeo and Juliet. The man would rather burn at the stake than see Bella stub her freaking toe. And you're telling me that this was the basis for Christian Grey? Again, obscuring the dick. Like, why? Like, thank you, but why? Don't do it. Don't. Oh, thank God. He did it on like her rib cage, but not on doing anything to the nipples. I just do not understand in the slightest. Is that the rope he bought from the hardware store? I don't think that's made for human flesh. They're doing the do. There goes that devil's tank. Oh good, it's a montage of all the things that they're doing. There's lots of thrusting. He's carrying her bridal style because he fucking brutalized her. Oh my gosh, they're gonna have other people's house sex. Yeah, that's why he is the way he is, because he was abused.
What are you doing here, Christian?
I came to see you.
Do not say that. Do not admit that aloud. Lie. Tell her you have business in Georgia, even though it is a bold-faced fucking lie. See, the thing about Christian, it's like, I don't date, I don't do romance, but like, you do want to marry her, right? Because that would make her yours, even more legally, in an even greater capacity. She would belong to you. So like, you don't want to do the stuff that leads up to that? Could we not slow motion the sex scene? Could we not make it longer than it has to be?
Why do you want to punish me?
Because it makes him horny, Anastasia.
I would never do anything to you that you couldn't handle.
But why do you even want to do anything?
Are you God now? How do you know what she can or can't handle? You don't fucking listen to her.
Punish me. Show me how bad it can be. I want you to show me the worst. It's the only way I can understand.
I know that one of the revelations we're gonna come across in this series is that Christian is in fact not a good dom, but I feel like any dom who sees their submissive crying fresh off of an argument and asks them to do their worst so that they can understand would say no. That's not a good reason to consent to the chain whippy hanky panky. You should say your worst because I think it would make me feel things in my horny bits. This is your worst. A little spanky wanky rooty tooty hit that booty. The other thing is like he's spanked her with his bare hand. He's spanked her with like a riding crop, and now he's spanking her with a belt. And also he's hit her in other parts of her body with a flogger. So how is this that much worse? This is very dramatic. Look, I don't mean to invalidate what she's feeling. She consented to something that she did not enjoy, and now she regrets it, and that is valid. But it was just a little belty, you know?
I'm not what you want.
No, you're everything that I want.
A skinny white girl with brown hair. Oh, Christian.
I've fallen in love with you.
How? How? I need to ask how. I know the answer is bad writing, but how? All he is rich, handsome, and good at sex. Is that all it takes? See, here's the thing. Even though I don't buy their relationship, the film language, the cinematography is so good that I feel the tension, I feel the sadness, I feel the awkwardness in their relationship. I feel the heart hurt, even though, like, writing-wise, it doesn't really make sense. Ooh, good parallel. Starting with the elevator closing thing, ending with the elevator closing thing. Magnifico. And that's the end of the movie. So, thoughts? It's beautifully shot. There's so much talent wasted on this garbage plot and cast of characters. Yeah, I don't know. Do you want me to watch the other movies? You want me to give another $4 to $8 to Amazon? I'll do it. Thank you very much for bearing with in this video. I hope to see you next time in 6 months when I post again. I love you. Bye-bye!